Hello everybody, welcome back to episode 18 of my Let's Play of Spellforce 3. Would they really let him live? Not now. Okay, I wanted to talk to him a minute. I was trying to read this last episode, if you remember. They just took the guy to join the light. He says, yes, I repent, I joined the light, and I think they're going to kill him. Okay, I was reading this last time and I got cut off by him. My crimes as the purity sicken says, or leave it, holy, this your word, I say, I am guilty of nothing but using the gifts of the Guardian bestowed on me. I come from a village in Ilskan, it's an unfamiliar place, yeah, I read this bit. For the rest of the world, that is until the war broke out. Raiders unchecked by Ilskan forces came to our village. They took all of our food and possessions, they took women into their own homes, while their husbands and children bled to death outside. I heard the screams, I hid as my father instructed, but they found me. I refused to let them take me. Like a sheep to slaughter, my father said to never be ashamed of my magic, that it was a gift, not a curse. So I burned them. I set them ablaze, wow, and watched as they fled into the night. The other villagers looked at me like I was a monster. Was the monster. The next day, the raiders returned with soldiers and a purity priest. They thanked the raiders for reporting me. Wow. So basically, he was getting attacked by raiders. He saved himself and other villagers. And then they went and reported him, and then the criminals brought in the authorities to arrest him. Wow. They bound me in chains and dumped me in this prison cell while I sit here scribbling this note. They are free men. They are the true defilers. They say I am to don the iron mask in the morning as if it should scare me. There is any justice in this world, my death will be quick. I won't give them the satisfaction of seeing me afraid. If you are a mage reading this, don't let them make you afraid of your own self. You are more powerful than you realise. Thank you. Will they really let them? No.
If they repent, do they really
let them live?
Depends on what you call living. From what I've been told, these newborn have to give their life to the purity. But yes, they will live.
What now?
No idea. But as long as that priest fellow is here, we have no way to get out unseen. Wait. Do you hear that?
That's the voice of the blood thing. Crud. That's the voices of that curse. Is it me or her?
You heard it, didn't you?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about. The voice. That... Huh. That's interesting.
You aren't making any sense.
The blood burn. What do you know about it?
Only that it's some kind of magical plague.
A magical plague. Yes, that's one way to put it.
Have the purity caused on purpose?
6 months
so we had to
ago,
kill
before
the
the first
mages.
occurrence of the blood burn, Aener showed me a vision. It was beautiful, riveting. I woke up in a wide, empty desert. The sun was glaring, and the sand was almost burning. Yet I felt completely at ease. I began to walk until I saw the walls of a beautiful giant city, white as marble.
Cut to the chase.
Just cut to the chase.
In that city I saw the All-Father, Aener. It was humbling and exhilarating.
You met Aener?
Yes. I don't think that you as a non-believer could possibly understand what it felt like.
Can't walk forward.
But what matters is that he spoke to me. He told me that the blood burn was imminent, and how we can cure it.
Why does Aener care about the blood burn?
And why does Aener care about the blood burn?
Because he's preparing his return.
What?
I'm surprised you don't know. Aener is preparing his return to Io. That's the reason the Guardians have retreated. They have sunk back into their original slumber because they are not needed anymore. And once we, the purity of light, have prepared the world for his return, he will bring us a new world. One of equality, peace, and harmony. No more magic, no more castes, no more nobility. The blood burn is just one more trial we have to overcome.
Makes you sure it was a vision?
What makes you so sure it was a vision, not just some dream?
I just know. As I said, I don't expect you to understand.
Why didn't you tell the Lord Marshal?
If the purity already knew that much about the bloodburn's nature, why didn't you tell the Lord Marshal? General Noria slaughtered an entire village because he thought it was contagious, which is also why I'm here.
We did tell him. But you know the King Regent. He's not a man of faith. We needed proof. Something a godless man like him would understand.
So how can you cure
So,
it?
how can we cure it?
Well, that's where you come in. I wasn't certain at first, but now I am. He told me that there's someone who will play a pivotal role in all this, whose blood is connected to the plague, and I would recognize him or her when the time comes.
And you believe that's me?
I do. Let me tell you a story. 3 weeks ago, a small village was almost completely wiped out by the blood burn. I went there, together with 6 of my priests, to follow up on my vision. As you can imagine, it was atrocious. By the time we got there, most of the townsfolk were already dead. Save for one man, an elf, the village healer, witnessing that bloodbath. It had broken him. However, he was still able to tell us some very interesting things. Among them, that he believed the infection occurred right after he heard something that night. A song. The Song of the White, as we now call it.
Hang on. You're saying that this singing we just heard actually causes the blood burn?
Correct. And since, according to that elven healer, the words of the song resemble the Shaper tongue, we think that the blood burn might be connected to the Shapers.
Nonsense.
Actually, he might be right. Lord Marshal Arendir told me something similar. Noises before an outbreak.
All right, now I'm lost. If this song causes the blood burn, why are you the first to make that connection?
Because not everybody hears it. Only those who are magically gifted do, and this hearing also protects them from the disease itself. Both of you are. And that leads me to believe that you, Tahar, are the one Aenir spoke of. The pariah, who will help us put an end to
So if
the
you're
blood
magic,
burn.
you can't be affected by it. Is that what you basically said? So if you're magically gifted, you can hear it, but you can't be affected. Hence why that elf was. But he said that the other said it still affects the elves, but it affects them differently. So being a mage protects from a blood
So
burn.
being a mage protects from the
just
blood
asked.
burn.
Having magic in you, that's a big difference. Using magic, giving into the temptation, is a sin. Merely having the gift isn't. It's something that runs in your blood. But yes, being gifted seems to allow hearing the song and protects against the blood burn.
Okay. The more elves told me they were affected
The
too.
Moorhere elves told me they were affected by the blood burn too.
Differently though.
Don't all elves have a spark of magic in them?
They do. And that's very interesting. That means that either we are wrong, or the elves are confusing something else with the blood burn.
And it really chose me. Why didn't he tell
If
me?
Aenir chose me, why didn't he just send me the vision himself? It all just sounds so odd.
You're making the mistake of trying to apply human logic to a divine being. We're simply not in a position to understand the All-Father's ways.
Does that mean we will? be
And if
spared?
we help you, does that mean we'll be spared? Will you get us out of here?
It won't be easy, but yes, I will.
If you want me to help you, you'll spare Yer as well.
Whatever you want me to do. If I'm to help you, you'll free Iria as well.
Of course. She may be a defiler, but her ability to hear the song makes her as valuable as you are.
Okay. Levy
If
Bloodborne.
this song forebodes the blood burn, does that mean that there will be an outbreak in Greykeep?
Well, something else we learned about the blood burn is that it's unpredictable. There might be an outbreak, or there might not be. And it might be just a servant who dies, or the entire castle.
Should you be afraid for your man?
If that's the case, shouldn't you be afraid for your men?
I'm not. I am with Aenir, as we all are. And fear is only a product of missing guidance.
Well, that's convenient.
So, you're saying there's no pattern at all? Whether a song causes an outbreak or not is entirely coincidental?
No, I did not say that. What I said is that we have not understood the pattern yet.
There isn't much of a choice, is there? If we don't help you, we'll be executed.
Yes, but even if your situation were different, helping us would be in your best interest. If we don't stop the blood burn, all of Io will be affected, regardless of race or faith. And also, being chosen by Aenir is a great honor, one some of my followers would kill for.
You say British.
A friend of mine has been sentenced to death too. His name is Bertrand Carpel. Can you get him out as well?
Bertrand Carpel. Yes, I've heard about him. Another member of the Wolf Guard, isn't he?
Yes. I don't know where he is, though. They separated us after the trial.
Then I'll see what I can do. Though your escape is more important right now.
Just get us out of here. Okay.
I know. And thank you for helping us.
It's Aener's will. There are some arrangements I have to make first. Give me a few moments.
I'm going to pick this stuff up again, though. Oh, maybe not.
Two more things before you set out. First, you'll have to use the sewers to escape. There's an entrance in the tower's cellar that leads through the mountains. Get out of the prison and go there as quick as possible. Once you are out of the fortress, leave the city and head to Farland's Hope. It's a small village to the northwest in Iskander. There you'll meet with a contact of ours, an expert on Shaper culture who will help us decipher the song. His name is Iskrim, and he's a dwarven scholar.
Dwarven?
We set him out on a mission to find Mulandir 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
Mulandir?
The ancient city of the Shapers, yes.
So, you want us to help that dwarf find Mulandir, don't you? What for?
Isn't it obvious? To find clues about the song.
What if we just kill you instead?
What if we just kill you instead? Right here. Right now.
What the?
Do you want to?
Give me one reason why I shouldn't.
Here are two. Firstly, I informed one of my children of our arrangement.
Okay.
If I don't return within the next 10 minutes, they will know what happened and hunt you down.
Okay.
And secondly, the All-Father protects me. You could not kill me even if you tried.
Tell me about this dwarf.
All right. Anything I should know about this Iskrim?
Nothing I haven't already told you. You will have plenty of time to acquaint yourselves.
Why don't you let Circus take care of it?
If I'm not mistaken, the Purity has quite some followers now. Why don't you just send your scions to help him find Mulandir?
Good question.
Scions.
Simply put, there are certain people in the House of the Crown who are already uncomfortable with the Purity's military presence. Sending armed Purity followers around the country would only alarm them more.
How do we find the dwarf? Will he be in the village?
It's possible, but I doubt it. Once you arrive there, you should talk to the village mayor, Clara Farland.
Okay.
She works for the Purity and will provide you with all the information you need. Just tell her you are sent by the light.
Sent by the light. Fair
Okay.
enough. Anything else?
The
There
password.
is. Here, take this.
What is that? What the heck? What was that?
The rune. It imprinted itself
Why did they
on
jump
you.
backwards there?
Imprinted? What is that thing?
Hard to answer. To put it shortly, they are a gift of Aener to us as his servants. They protect us. If the bearer of such a rune loses his life, he will be revived by Aener's light.
Did you just say...
Revived, yes. There are limits to this power,
Just a
but
ghost
it's
stone,
a
isn't it?
sample of what awaits us when
So
Aener
it usually goes
finally
down, yeah.
returns.
Do death. So these things make us immortal.
So, these things make us, what, immortal?
Not immortal, no. But they provide you with a chance. Should you die and be brought back to life, the rune will lose a part of its power. Its energy will take you to one of Aener's shrines, and there your body will be mended.
Aener's shrine? You are talking about the Elam Sar, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Though most people call them the Godstones. To join a Godstone with your rune, you will need to touch the stone with it.
And then what?
You'll see. Either way, we shouldn't waste any more time. This should be self-evident, but only tell people you fully trust of our cooperation. I will do the same. Now go. Head to Farland's Hope, find the dwarf, and find Mulandir.
Well, my friend.
All right. Goodbye then, I guess.
Goodbye. Ah, one more thing,
My friend?
Tar. The two of us. We are more alike than you think. You are searching for something, for the answer to a question. And while I have found mine, you haven't found yours.
What are you getting at?
Well, you see, I'm not a fool. I know you haven't seen the light as I have, and I do not expect your loyalty. But as I said before, your blood, your lineage, it is somehow connected to all this. And even though I don't know how, maybe our cooperation can help you find the answer. But I've wasted enough of your time. Farewell, Tahar. Farewell, Iriar of Finan Mir. We will meet again.
And with that, we'll end this episode here. So, last card, go so tune next week. So, I've saying bye for now, everyone. Have a great, amazing day. Bye.